Podcast time. The After Show podcast. Brock Hunter.
Yeah, what's happening? Hang on.
Podcast time. Doing a podcast. Hunter's adjusting his camera. So
There
I'm
we go.
going to. Good. All right.
Good
Of
to
course.
go.
It is the After Show podcast where we give you a fact and opinion. It's usually a cool fact and a dumb opinion. And sometimes we get
You know what I love
complete-
about Zoom? You know what I
What?
love about Zoom? You have no idea that I'm wearing a robe on the bottom half.
your bottom half robe.
This is all smoke and mirrors, man. I'm comfortable from the waist down. I'll tell you that much.
It's all green screen. You're completely naked, but it's just you have a green
Right.
screen shirt
It's
on.
not even me, actually. It's my brother. They just superimposed my face over.
AI, man. It's that deep fake. Good
Dude,
God.
you can do that shit now. That is wild. That is crazy.
It's scary. It's
It's
scary.
scary. Did you see the one with Tom Cruise or not Tom Cruise? It's a comedian who sounds like who can do the Tom Cruise impression.
Isn't it the guy in the kitchen? Isn't he like in a kitchen or something
he's
like
in like
that?
a kitchen, and he's dude.
No.
It is like what? That's
Yeah.
not Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
What?
Look,
Scary.
it has some really cool applications. Like you could use AI and have an actor who's been dead for years with AI put him in a movie. You know what I mean?
I mean, dude, they did it back in the Fast and the Furious with when Paul Walker died. He got halfway through the movie, and they had his brother standing. That was a while ago. That was
But did they actually? I thought they just had like they only used them for like side shots and like nothing like going on.
no.
They did
There's a shot. I think it's the very last part of the movie. It's like where him and Dom are like driving next to each other, and then like Paul Walker or not Paul Walker, it was his brother. He like looks over at Dom, and that's all CGI superimposed. It's his brother, and then they just redid his face a little.
Did Dom say you'll always be family?
Always be family.
Always
My
be
love a quarter mile at a time, dude. It looks just like him though. It's wild.
Okay, completely off topic because I don't care at this point. I'm probably never going to watch it. How did they explain him? Like, how did they write him out of the movies? What was it?
I don't think they did. Oh, write him out of the movies. So
right. So he wasn't because
sure.
he hasn't been in like the last like 3, right? Have you? Because it was basically like okay, so Paul Walker died, and then how they adjusted it was they're like he like drove off and like he had to like get away. I don't know like what happened.
I'm not sure either. But I've seen like bits and pieces of all the movies. Like I couldn't really tell you past like 3. I couldn't tell you. Oh yeah, that one's from the 6th one. That one's from the 5th one. You know, I have no idea. They all blend together to me.
Fast and Furious movies. I want to see which one. I think the last one I fully saw was.
Isn't that crazy though, dude? He died in a car crash. Like,
dude,
wasn't he going to like a film? Yeah, I know he was in a Porsche, one of those Porsche Spiders, which are crazy cars, dude.
Yeah. Dude,
and I think he was on his way to like a show or something. And
he was with someone like some race car guy. And ended up crashing the car. And the crash really wasn't even that bad, but it was something with those vehicles. Like I think his family ended up suing like Porsche because of the issue that car had or something like that.
Because I think it was a hybrid car. So maybe the battery just, lit up. That's terrible, dude.
Fast and Furious I did see the Fate. Did I see the Fate of the Furious? I saw Hobbs and Shaw. I saw that one, which wasn't terrible.
I don't think I've seen any of those.
No. Dude, there's so many. There's 10 Fast and Furious.
You know what's sad about him too, man? I heard he was like just a phenomenal person too.
Yeah.
He was a great dude.
One of my favorite actors, man. He was awesome. You
Yeah.
never saw him in the tabloids, never saw him like getting into shit,
Yeah.
Raised his daughter and was just doing his thing, and then it's something like that. It's crazy, dude. Crazy.
Sad.
You ever seen the movie Meet the Deedles with Paul Walker? Oh my god, that movie.
I think I have. It sounds familiar. Meet the Deedles.
It's old movie, dude. It's terrible. It's just a terrible movie, but it's good. It's worth the watch. Anyway, all right. Enough about Paul Walker and Fast and Furious.
Those golden locks, man.
And that's good. It's family. I love your hair, Paul. Family. Your fact for today, for fact and opinion, there is a world record for the most world record titles. It belongs to Ashrita Furman from Brooklyn, who has more than 700 world records.
Wow.
Get a job. What the fuck?
It's going deep, man. It's going. He's like world records of world records of world records, man.
Okay, so here. As of 2017,
How many
Furman
does he
has
got?
more than. Well, I'm looking at his Wikipedia, which is different. It says as of 2017, Furman has set more than 600 official Guinness records
Jeez.
and currently holds 531 records, thus holding the Guinness World Record
See,
for the most Guinness World Records.
Chalk it up. Yet another reason why I think the Guinness Book of World Records is becoming a fucking joke, dude. There's too many categories. You can have a world record for anything.
Yeah, that's true. So here, like his first
Anything.
record, 1979, Furman set his first official record by doing 27,000 jumping jacks. And
I'm gonna
then
say a world record. I'm gonna wear my robe for an entire year straight.
yeah, actually, you should
World
do that.
record.
That's hilarious. That's well in here because to go along with your point, in 1986, Furman invented and set the record for underwater pogo stick jumping and introduced it on Good Morning America. So there,
It's not
he just
a thing. Nobody
No.
does that. Come on. It's
Yeah.
getting a little out of hand. You know,
Yeah.
like you should have to. It should be voted in. All right, this subject's going to get voted into the
Yep.
Guinness Book of World Records. Now you
Yeah.
can go try to set the record. You just can't make shit up, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
starting to make me a little angry because dude, let's make something up. I want to
Here's
be in
my
the
world-
book.
Here's my world record: the world's slowest clap.
Oh Jesus! Oh, it's brutal. I don't even want to look. God, I know exactly what. It's got to make a noise. It's got to make a noise. Come on. See, there you go. Proves my point.
World
Fucking
record.
stupid, isn't it? It's the stupidest thing ever. But you know what? Hey, this guy has a world record. You know,
I'm gonna break my own record.
what was the first world record? Type that in.
Good question. Let me see.
The very first world
first
record.
Guinness. Guinness
Book of
World
yeah,
record.
first Guinness World Record.
Guinness World Record. All right, let's see what it was. On August 27th, 1955, the first edition of the Guinness Book of World Records is published in Great Britain. It quickly proves to be a hit, known as the Guinness World Records. Who made the first Guinness World? No, that's the guy who made it.
It's got to be like a sprint or something, you know, that involves a
Let's
sport,
see.
something legit, not underwater pogo jumping.
So here's the thing, and I
Yeah.
don't think there's a first because they did a compilation. So it was a book. So I'm actually on GuinnessWorldRecords.com, their official website. The idea came about in the early 50s when Sir Hugh Beaver,
Come on, are you serious?
his name is Hugh Beaver. That is the
That's funny.
huge Beaver, a managing director of the Guinness Brewery, attended a shooting party at County Wexford. There, he and his host argued about the fastest game bird in Europe and failed to find an answer in any reference book. In 1954, recalling a shooting party argument, Sir Hugh Beaver had the idea for a Guinness promotion based on the idea of settling pub arguments and invented invited the twins Norris and Ross McWhirter, who were fact-finding researchers from Fleet Street, to compile a book of facts and figures. Actually, that's pretty fucking interesting, man. I didn't think that was cool, but that's kind of a cool history.
Drinking has its benefits.
And now you'll agree. Drink has its benefits. That's actually pretty cool because, we've all had that argument. And up until smartphones, Hunter, up until really smartphones, and I mean, you could always, I guess, go, but smartphones has ruined bar arguments. There used to be times where you'd leave a bar pissed off at your buddy, like, no, you're fucking wrong, dude. You're an idiot. I'm going home.
I remember as a kid, my mom had the full shelf of encyclopedias.
Yeah,
I remember arguing with some friends and like, dude, I'm gonna look it up. We're gonna look it up in the encyclopedia, and we settled arguments that way. Seriously, like check it out. It's right here, written right here.
Look it up. Okay, you got to go.
Or you could just talk into your phone.
Yep, it's ridiculous. Yeah, we have every single answer. I've never gone longer than probably 30 seconds not knowing the answer to something at this point. Which, by the way, too, I'm pretty sure that's not legal to have a bookshelf of Encyclopedia Britannica. That can kill someone if that thing collapses.
For real, dude.
You can't insure that, man.
Thick books, dude.
Imagine that shelf breaking. You just under a
sure.
pile of books. Good God. And wait, real quick too. I'm offset. That used to be a job, going door to door selling
that whole. Oh my God, dude.
Are you
That's a heavy
interested in
collection.
the latest edition of the Encyclopedia Britannica? It's $9,000,
Dude,
and
it is. A through Z.
it's
Yeah.
just nuts, man. Yeah.
A
Yep.
through Z. Dude, that's
Well,
crazy. My mom had like a really nice set too. It was like from grandma. I think grandma had it from like way back in the day.
yeah. We
Yeah.
had a set. I don't think it was a complete set, but my dad was a teacher, and I
Mhm.
think he took it from the school when the school got their
Oh,
updated
dude,
one.
you stole it.
He still, I think he took the old version. Like, oh yeah, I'll throw it out, and he took it home. And we had it.
We had a dusty old set,
God,
man.
man,
Looked
what's
like
that?
Jesus was reading that thing, dude.
I know we're on Guinness World Records. We're talking about this, but again, this is what happens. It's crazy that's what when we were writing papers and we had to source things.
You had to
That's
reference
something
that.
we
yeah.
would have to reference. Like, oh yeah, and that was legit. It's like, okay, you got it from the encyclopedia. You're fine. That counts. That counts.
Mhm.
What page? Cite your sources, dude.
Yeah.
If you had to right now, do you think you could write a legit paper with
No.
citing sources?
No,
Dude,
no, you know,
dude,
I'd have to do. I'd have to Google how to do it, and
Yeah.
then I could probably come up with the material,
Yeah,
and I could probably bullshit my way through it just
Well,
like I
you-
did in school. But
you got to have your
the right
you
format, though, and you gotta
Dude.
have you know.
You know what's great and why kids are fucking spoiled these days in schools. I never want to hear any kids say school's so hard. No, it's fucking not. Because I guarantee you could probably Google and there's probably a website that puts all your stuff in format.
Oh,
I
dude.
guarantee it.
Dude, there's an
Yeah.
app now where you can take pictures of math problems and it solves it for you.
Solves it.
It's crazy.
You know how we solve math problems? We ask the smart kid next to us. That's how
Exactly. Hey, Jason, come on, man. Let me get that paper.
What'd you
Dude,
get for
we
that?
had a teacher, dude. I'm serious. We had a teacher that would just walk up and down the aisles and just check to make sure you did it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So there was one day, dude, literally
not a
we were
good
passing
teacher.
it back
Not a
and
good
forth. So she'd go on this side, we'd pass it. We had two papers going, right? She'd go to this side, check, okay, he did it. And then this guy would pass it back and she'd check this side. Then he'd pass it back. Dude, only two papers were done in this class. And the people were
That's
just, yep,
amazing.
I did. It's
Yeah, there
great.
it is. There it is. Just covered in smudge marks and
She
everything.
was an older lady too, so she didn't really.
She didn't care. She didn't care about your
I don't think
education.
she did. Right.
She was so burnt out from teaching all you fucking hoodlums for so long. She's like,
Right.
whatever. She knew. She's like, all right, fine, whatever. She wants to go back to her coffee mug full of whiskey at her desk. That's all
Right.
she wants.
She was just old and happy. One of those old happy teachers, just been there for 90 years.
Oh my god, I love it. But
Mhm.
anyway, so there you go, setting world records that aren't world records, just making them up.
Just
Actually,
make 'em
we should do a world record day. I think you and I could pull it off. I think we could. We
Mhm.
could. Anyway, that's gonna do it for Brock and Hunter.
Shittiest morning show.
Yeah, world
World
record.
record.
We will see you next time on the After Show podcast with another fact and opinion right here with WIRX. All right, later.